Buongiorno from Italy. I want to continue that talk we did yesterday about enjoying the journey, but you got to have a goal. I was in Pompeii yesterday, and today we're over by Sorrento. Look at this area, it's absolutely beautiful. Been climbing up and down these steps, getting a hell of a workout. There's just so much going on out here, it's beautiful. This idea of enjoying the journey, you got to have a goal though. Like, I started out for years, I used to worry about stress all the time because I was always stressed and I was always ill and I was always sick and I had all these problems. And I wanted so bad to get rid of my stress, and I wanted so bad to just be happy because I saw my family members stressing all the time and not getting anywhere in life and not really enjoying life. In a sense, my goal was to be goalless, and I got really good at it. Seeing where the day took me, doing nothing. And that was good for a little while, but the truth was, in the end, as a man, I just felt completely unsatisfied. I needed a purpose, I needed direction, I needed to learn to step back into tension, but this time not from a place of destroying myself, worrying and beating myself up over the stress, but from a place of loving it, like seeing it as strengthening me. Like, I have a friend who's one of the strongest men in the United States, strongman competitor. When he lifts weights and puts stress on his body, he loves it. He sees it as strengthening him, building him. There's a recent study where there's a TED Talk about it, where a woman cites research where they studied 8,000 people over about 8 years. Do you believe stress is good for you? Do you believe stress is bad for you? How much stress are you under? Are you under low stress, high stress? What they found was there were the two groups that stood out was the groups that believed stress was bad for them, and this group that believed stress was good for them, but were both under high stress. And the group that was under high stress and believed stress was bad for them had the highest death rate in 8 years, the highest illness rates. Their lives went downhill. But the ones who were under high stress but believed stress was good for them, i.e. tension, as we talk about, they actually grew the most. They were the healthiest. What they realized in this study was that the belief that stress is bad for you was more dangerous than the stress itself. That's what was killing people. So I realized I needed a purpose. I needed a direction. And so I picked a purpose, and it gave me passion. I picked something I had a burning desire for that I couldn't stop thinking about. And I started going for it. First was healing my body, getting really healthy and strong. I'm constantly working on that, getting healthier and healthier. I had so many little medical conditions, things going on. I was exhausted all the time. As I got that under control, it was building my business back up, working with the right people, bringing people into my life that were amazing, starting to build my financial income. But all along the way, what made me grow the fastest was loving the moment. When I got into moments like this, whether I had a lot of money or a little bit in the bank, finding something about it that I loved, that I enjoyed, even pushing myself to enjoy it when I might have been worrying about the money, which I've done. I'm still guilty of sometimes as I push myself farther, worrying about the money, saying, no, wait a minute, but look where I'm at. Look at the beauty all around me. Look how amazing this is. And this was true when I couldn't travel because I didn't have enough money. I lived in California. There was a beach not far away. There's always a park not far away. There's always something you can do to make your life fun. Skateboarding at the beach, taking long walks. I used to love walks with my dog. That alone was a place of a peace and serenity for me. So knowing your starting point and end point. Your starting point is your now. Where are you? Who are you? How can you make the best of that now and really enjoy it fully? Because the more you enjoy this moment right here, the faster you'll move towards your goals. The easier it'll be to accomplish your goals. But if you're beating yourself up for this moment, you're not accepting it fully, you're fighting it, you're not growing and stepping into it. This doesn't mean you're not get stressed as you step into it more and you move towards that stuff you enjoy. But if you're not enjoying it and you're fighting it, then getting to your goal is going to be really difficult. It becomes a real challenge. Set those lofty goals, but only stuff you're really passionate about. As your emotions get excited about the goal, you can't fake the emotions. You got to feel it in your body. So as you start to feel that endorphin response in your body, you start to feel warm and fuzzy inside. What happens? The full faculty of your mind, your unconscious mind, not just your conscious, but your unconscious, that part you're unaware of, gets behind the endorphin response because we call it the pain-pleasure principle. What feels good, your subconscious mind wants to move towards, and what feels bad, your subconscious mind wants to move away from. I'm talking about your unconscious, not your conscious, not what you think you are, but what you actually are under the surface. As that gets excited and gets in alignment with that endorphin response, it pulls towards your reality the very thing you're thinking about, you're focusing on, the goal. The more you enjoy the journey, the more you enjoy the now. I don't care where you're living, you can find something that excites you, that you're passionate about, that you can get excited about. The more you enjoy your now, the easier it is in the end to accomplish your goals. And the more you enjoy the goal itself while enjoying the now, the easier it is. I see this all the time. People start a business of something they think is going to make them a lot of money, and they force it. And as they try to force that goal and try to force themselves to like it, they tend to kill it. They kill the goal, they kill the business, they kill everything because you can't force it. You got to actually feel down into your body, relax inside, actually get a real endorphin response. Even if it starts really tiny, it doesn't even take much, something real that's really small. Then what happens is that grows and it grows and it grows. It starts to grow in your life. So learning to love something about your now and really using it to foster this moment and learning to love something about the goal, to really get behind that goal, to actually build a burning desire, a passion for it, will be the very thing that ultimately sets you free, that takes you to accomplish your goals. That's how I've gone from being sick to healthy, from being broke to making a good living. I'm not a millionaire yet, and I say yet because that is one of my goals, but I'm well on my way. That's also how I've gone from not being able to travel the world to traveling to places like this. This is a little area right outside of Sorrento, Italy. We were in Pompeii yesterday, heading back to Bucharest tonight. It's been an amazing trip. I want to invite you all to start to look at your journey and look at your goal. See how you can, in a sense, love them both at the same time. In that, you will create the reality you've always wanted. So remember, what would you do if you weren't afraid?